Hello everyone, it's Scott and welcome back to another episode of Sky Factory 2. So, I was doing a little playing in between episodes. I realized that the liquid cow farm is filling up all the drums that I can throw at it. And I did a little bit of improvement with the cryotheum. Here, I decided to change out the magma crucible. What I did here was I put in an export bus to automatically extract cryotheum from the ME system and deliver it into drums. I'm just going to leave here and fill up. So what I'd like to do is order up a batch of cryotheum. Now here we can see that once we order up a batch and it starts producing, I want it to automatically pipe in to the magma crucible through the export bus, and that's just going to grind down and continue filling the drum with cryotheum. And I can throw a couple of acceleration cards here just so everything gets loaded in as fast as possible. And this is a very fast device anyway, which melts down the cryotheum. So the Nether Ender Quarry has not started producing any goods yet. Everything's being produced by the Deep Dark Ender Quarry, and I'm a little apprehensive about increasing the amount of products produced by, if I put a speed increase on the Nether Quarry, I really want to be prepared to, before I turn that on, I don't want to get in the same situation where I run out of energy. And so what I think I can do is just increase the size of the passive reactor downstairs, and in the process let's make a couple more Elorium fuel rods. Okay, I need graphite bar, but all my graphite's being consumed by the I wonder if I need to speed up the device over here. I think it's, which one is producing graphite? It's one of the furnaces is burning it down. Oops, that's probably why I had that zombie the other day. Let me just put a torch up here. I bet you that by the time I figure out which machine actually makes it, it's probably going to be done. So let's just head back here. Yep, it's already done. So let's make a couple more graphite. So I think if I'm going to have to let this run a bit. So one of the things that I did was I've been prepping for lucky blocks. So before I go to the Nether, before I go to the end, I'm going to need to be able to create an end portal. And so the only way to get the pieces of the end portal is unfortunately to break lucky blocks, and that means it's going to just be painful. So I'm about as prepared as I can be. I just kind of have to buckle down and do it. So let's head over to the area that I've set up. I've out here where I was attacking withers before, I've expanded a platform of obsidian. And with that, I guess I'm going to have to be ready to start opening lucky blocks. So let's start giving it a shot. Not bad, not bad. Nothing. Nothing. Oh, I got a lucky fishing rod. That's cool. Typewriters. No idea. And super creepers. Alright, well I'm probably going to need to make a cut until I can... this might be a while. And I'm not even sure if I'm going to get this even with the 64 blocks that I have. It's probably, well, I don't know if it's going to happen. So I'm just going to break blocks for a while, and I'll just cut back when I actually find something that's interesting. Alright, that finishes one stack of lucky blocks. Alright, let's give it another go. I don't know why it's not giving me items. Oh. Okay. Sure. Why not? Alright, this was just getting a little too ridiculous. I went through probably 4 stacks of Lucky Blocks, and then I broke down and decided to take a look at the configuration of the Lucky Block mod. So it turns out that the Lucky Blocks will generate an end portal frame between 2 and 6 per drop when the luck is very lucky, a luck level 2. So what I ended up doing was crafting a couple of very lucky blocks, which can be made by essentially, as I showed in a previous episode, joining a block, lucky block with a gem block, like a diamond block or a emerald block. And so I had a couple lying around. I only have like 30, so this is kind of expensive. It took 2 emerald blocks to get this up to 100%. I made a couple of them just so I could demo what a level +2 lucky block actually gives you. So this is the first try. Oh my gosh. Is that what it's going to be? All I had to do was enchant the... or not. That was too good to be true. For one instance, I thought that the lucky blocks would actually be in my favor, but alas, they were not. So that's the closest I've come to getting ender portal frames. So I'm going to go back and make a couple more lucky blocks, and hopefully I can generate, I need 12 in order to make the ender portal. So as a demo, here's how I'm increasing the luck of the lucky blocks. I'm running out of emeralds. So I'm taking a block of emerald, which raises me to a level 80 luck, and then I've been just tapping 2 more tries to get myself up to a plus 96 luck. So let's go open a couple of these up. There we go. We have 12 end portal blocks, and I have made an absolute mess of this island. Alright, let me go and spend some time to clean this up, and I will set up an area of the end portal shortly. Alright, we're back, and I think I'm ready to try constructing the ender portal. Now, some of this is pretty sensitive to direction. So the way that the ender portal is structured is that blocks have to be placed in a 3 across by 3 wide in essentially a 5-block pattern. It needs to have each of the blocks facing inwards towards the center, and I'm trying to think how to best align this. Let's just make some temporary blocks here. So essentially I'm going to have 4 corners out here. I want to put down some half slabs to kind of define the edges. Let's see, maybe here. Great. Okay, so we'll need to put the end portals down such that they are all facing inside. So let's place one of them. And the directions say that you can't really tell, since they're symmetrical, which direction is the inward facing one. And the only requirement is that when the ender eyes are placed into the end portals, that the last one placed has to be facing inwards. Alright, let's start placing the eyes of Ender. So the last one. There we go. We are all lit up. Awesome. Whew. So that was quite a task to get to this point. Let's check our supplies and make sure that we are actually ready to enter the end. So I want to make sure that I have adequate arrows, etc., etc. Man, this thing is just a mess. Alright, let me use the bag of holding and grab arrows. Alright, so what I decided was I'm going to stick with my Imperio sword. So an Imperio sword has a plus 12 attack damage, while the Zavisio sword has a plus 14. Now I've already dropped the Sharp 4 enchantment on my Imperio sword, and that pumps it up to a 17. And then I would have to go and do a lot of extra effort to upgrade and you know what? It's just not worth the effort, I think, to go forward with this. So somewhere in here I lost my bow, so I'm going to do a quick scan of the chests. I don't think I actually. Oh dear, I forgot to put lights on the. Oh well, I'm not coming back here for a while. But the here it is. Here's my power 4 bow. So I think I'm about as ready as I'm going to get. So push comes to shove. I think what I'm going to do is dump things into the ender pouch, and what that should do is, okay, so it's not broken. Okay, so what that should do is pump items back to the ender chest here. So worst comes to worst, I could recover my items, but I really don't think I'm at a point where I need to fear the Ender Dragon. I have some pretty boss equipment right here, and let's place this down and let it start to suck all the items out. Great, like that, it's done. I'm going to need filling up my ME system pretty quickly here. So my next task is going to be to basically clear that out, add some more storage. In fact, do I have okay, before I get totally sidetracked, let's put these guys in, and then we're going to just head to the end. So here we go. So here we are on the platform. Now the problem is that I'm going to need to blow up these pylons, and there's no staff of return like there was in older versions of Skyblock. So what I have to do is basically beat the Ender Dragon. Oh, actually, this is not going to be a problem. I think the hardest thing is just going to be to aim. Okay, so I'm going to have to kill all these pylons first. He's going to keep healing. Alright. Am I able to just, like, melee him? Well, not with the bow. Jeez. What am I doing? Let me just try chasing him down, see what I can do. Ah, he's still healing. Oh, he found another one. Come on, dragon. Show me where you're healing. must. Okay, coming in. I'm gonna have to take him out with the sword at this point, I think. Or else the magnet's not going to be close enough to grab any kind of drops. There we go. Ender Dragon. Alright. I got 5 yellow hearts out of that. And that should have opened up. Here we are. We have a heart and we have a portal that returns us to the overworld, as well as 1 dragon egg. Let's grab this with our... Well, I don't know if I need a silk touch, but I'm going to try to grab it here. Oh, no, it gave it to me right there. And the dragon egg. Not sure what happened there. Did it just fall into the void? That's fine, because I actually got some dragon eggs from the lucky block. So let's head back to the overworld and call this done. Alright, back, and it looks like it gave us the dragon egg after all. So now that we've defeated the Ender Dragon, I'm going to do a bit of research, but I think that's what's going to open up all this draconic armor in the achievement book. I think that there's something called a activation ritual that should be quite interesting. I have no idea how to do it, but I think it'd be very interesting to move on to the next step and try to craft some of this unique armor. So with that, I'm going to call this a very long episode, and it also gave me draconium dust. Awesome. So with that, I'm going to call this an episode, and thank you for watching and supporting these videos. And if you could, leave a like or a comment. Let me know how I'm doing, and I will see you next time on Sky Factory 2. Bye.